Hello and welcome to Sitara Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot card reader, and this reading is for the collective for the 28th of September to the 4th of October 2020. Hopefully you will resonate, and if you do, please press like and subscribe. And I'm going to start the reading. I'm actually using the Universal Weight cards this week with some playing cards. So it's a very different layout to what I've been doing. So the first group of cards here on the left is going to represent your environment, the people around you and the energies around you. The middle cards are going to represent yourself, where you're at now or where you will be next week. And the end cards are for message from the universe. So the first cards we have for your environment and the energy around you is the Tower. And the Tower is ruled by Mars, so there's a lot of energy, as you can see in the card, and it's a tower collapsing. So it's really about something being pulled down by the universe, and being a major arcana, it's quite a forceful card. It's going to have sort of the power over the whole reading. So there is this energy around you of something being pulled down this coming week, or it could be in the next coming weeks. So something needs to be pulled down. It looks quite graphic, but so there's two people falling out of a tower. The crown is tippling off the top, there's fire, and the foundations of the tower is all crumbling. However, this is really something that's stepping in that needs to happen. So the universe stepping in to make changes so you can start afresh. So even though it looks quite a graphic card, it actually serves a really strong, powerful sort of cleansing, ripping things apart to actually start again. And the cards that I pulled to clarify this or support these two cards, I asked for a card from the playing deck, and the universe actually gave me two. One is the Seven of Cups, which is the Seven of Hearts in the playing deck. And the other one is the Five of Clubs, which is actually the Five of Wands. So with the Seven of Cups, it's really about delusion. It can mean having options of choices, so having 7 choices. In the tarot weight, there's 7 cups with different objects in. However, the objects are there's some sense of delusion. So what you see isn't necessarily what you'll get. And it's a bit of a warning. Well, what you're really wishing for, are you sure that's what you want? Which goes in quite nicely with the Tower, because if there is sort of an energy around you of, being delusional about what you actually want in life, New Universe is going to step in and say, well, you're down the wrong track, you're fantasizing about the wrong things, and you need to move in a different direction. And the Five of Clubs, which is the Five of Wands, it's really about petty arguments. So if this is in the environment, this is arguing and bickering in your team at work or your family or between your friends. So again, the Tower is stepping in to kind of get rid of that bickering, get rid of that pettiness. So the Tower serves a quite a good purpose. So then we're going to be moving on to where you're at, and this is the, just move this card out of the way. This is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords actually came up last week, and I really feel this is very connected to what I discussed in the last week's reading, where there was a need to take rest so you could actually heal from an aching or broken heart, and the need of the universe taking because it came with the Three of Swords last week. So the Three of Swords are the swords in the heart in the tarot, and it means heartache and heart loss and also healing. So it's about giving that up to universe, taking rest so the universe can heal you. Because the card that actually clarified this middle card to where you're at now was actually the Three of Spades. And the Three of Spades is the Three of Swords. So definitely connected to last week's reading. If you haven't seen last week's reading and you resonate with what I've been speaking about so far, maybe click on that and have a look at that, see if that resonates with you too. So there is a real sense for you this week or the coming weeks to keep taking that rest. It's important to rest and heal yourself. So that's where you're at now. And then we'll move on to advice from universe. So the advice from universe came, and it was the 7 of Swords. So there's a lot of sword energy, which is intellect, thinking. It represents the air signs of the zodiac. So the 7 of Swords came with a clarification card of the 10 of Hearts, and the 10 of Hearts is a 10 of Cups, so that's happy families. So I actually needed some time to ponder on the meaning of these 2 cards, and I'm just going to move that out of the way. The 7 of Swords, it's really about deceit and cheating. So if it came into a love reading, it's really about, you know, somebody's being a bit sneaky. You can see this person here holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords. Whoops. Needs to jump off. It's holding 5 swords. And he's leaving 2 swords away, but these swords don't actually belong to him. You can see there's 3 tents, probably where the soldiers live, and he's looking pretty smug and sneaky with himself. So he's taking something away that's not belonging to him. And the 10 of Hearts, which is the 10 of Cups, that is about a happy family. So I don't know if this is a family situation where somebody's being sneaky and taking something that's not really belonging to them, or if it's a message to say, don't get caught up in this energy, focus on this energy, focus on what makes you happy, focus on, you know, if you have got a happy family life, or creating a happy family life, or your family life could be your work life, or it could be, you know, your passion. So just being connected to what you feel connected to emotionally, rather than getting caught up in this sort of cheating trickery card. I did ask universe in the shuffle to clarify these 2 cards, because I wasn't quite sure of the meaning, and the card that the universe gave me was the Ace of Swords, and it really, I'm just going to move some cards just to explain what I feel is happening here. So when I asked, I said, can you give me more clarification about the meaning of this card? I was quite confused whether this was your energy, you know, that the universe was kind of advising you not to get caught up in this energy, or if it was the energy around you that somebody's doing this to you. And it gave me the Ace of Swords, and for me it's really clarifying, this is what you need to focus on. Don't get caught up in this. If it's either you or someone else, that kind of cheating, deception, sneaky behavior, focus on this. The Ace of Swords is clarity, it's victory. See, there's it's victorious in piercing the crown at the top there. So it's really about getting clarity, and for me it also connects with where you're at now. So the message that comes across for this week, or for whenever you come to view this reading, is really about taking rest. And it continues definitely from last week. Taking rest, allow universe to take the 3 of Swords and that healing. And so then, sorry, this is not working out, this standing here. Anyway, so what I'm trying to explain, I'll just start again. So getting clarity by taking rest. So these 3 of Swords here are these 3 swords here. You're taking rest, just like last week, allowing the universe to heal you. And guess what you're left with? You're left with this 1 sword. You only need 1 sword. You know, what's this guy going to do with 5 swords? Even the way he's holding them around the blade. He's going to end up cutting his hand. You need 1 sword to clear, to get clarity, to cut through rubbish, to, you know, fight your battles, to move on. You just need 1 sword. So it's really about releasing your broken heart and the need to heal, so you're strong enough to pick this sword up and move forward. So gorgeous reading. I'm going to end the reading just with a little Rumi card, the Rumi affirmation cards, just because I think they're a really nice card to end the reading on. I can't believe I've done that in 9 minutes. That's pretty good, because there was a lot that came out in this reading today. So, Rumi, what message have you got for the collective for next week? Oh, okay. Sing. So that's the message. And it says, at the end of my life, with just one breath left. If you come, I'll sit up and sing. Oh my God, that's making me very emotional. That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to leave you on that note. Sing. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. I have got Instagram, so please follow me on that. And take care till then, and I'll see you next week.